Morning Soludo assures to sustain partnership with Anambra North. Parents, churches tasked on raising godly children for better society. Professor Pinua of Unijos emerges new president of ASU. And global stock rises as US-China agree to slash tariffs. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report on scrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800-2200-008. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Ngokoye. Now, stakeholders from the communities including Aguleri Central, Enugu to Eziagolo to Enugu Aguleri and Mpunando spoke at the Governor's Lodge shortly after touring some of the projects such as the Solution Fund City, New Government House, the dualized Amobia to Ekulobia Road, among others. They were led on the tour by the Chief Protocol and Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Chinedu Ngoye, former member who represented Anambra East and West Federal Constituency, Mr. Chinedu Obidigwe, traditional ruler of Aguleri, Igwe Michael Idigo, and President General of Aguleri, Barrister Lawrence Ilo Akasia, thanked the governor for his humane and sincere nature, appreciated his interest in the affairs of Aguleri, praying that his second-term re-election would be the easiest in the history of the state. They stated that endorsement was imperative, having observed him for 3 years, and now recognized that Anambra State has risen beyond expectations. In response, Governor Soludo, who appreciated them for the visit and endorsement, thanked them for recognizing the modest efforts of his administration to develop Anambra State, assured that the partnership would be sustained, reeling out some of his administration's commitment in Anambra North, especially 5 general hospitals, where there is the greatest need. The Archbishop Ecclesiastical Province on the Niger and Bishop of Okad Anglican Diocese, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, has encouraged parents and churches to focus on raising godly children for a better home and society. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo reports that Archbishop Ibezim, who gave the encouragement during third session of the ongoing 13th Synod of Okada Diocese with the theme, Repositioning the Church for the Future, a focus on the children ministry, regretted how morals have eluded today's society and urged parents and the church to awake to the responsibility of character molding for an ideal society.
Archbishop Ibezim, who gave the encouragement during the third session of the ongoing 13th Synod of the Okada Diocese with the theme Repositioning the Church for the Future, a focus on the children ministry, regretted how morals have eluded today's society and urged parents and the church to awake to the responsibility of character molding for an ideal society.
Many children spend more time on digital devices than in activities that nurture their faith. And of course, lack of parental involvement. We need to open our eyes. The future church leaders are inside these children that are sitting around us.
In various interviews, the Archdeacon of Ichida Archdeaconry and Vicar of St. Simon's Anglican Church, Ichida, Venerable Uchenna Ume Ifekwem, and one of the participants at the event, Geoffrey Onyejebu, commended Archbishop Ibezim for channeling the theme of the synod towards proper child upbringing and the need to invest in children as the future hope of the church and general public. The synod, which was a medium through which the diocese recounted its achievements in the previous year, reviewed targets and made donations for future projects, featured promotion of some priests in the diocese, some from reverend to canon, others from canon to venerable.
On the national scene, the Academic Staff Union of Universities has elected a consultant psychiatrist at the University of Jos Teaching Hospital, Professor Chris Piwuna, as its new president. Mr. Piwuna, who doubles as the Dean of Student Affairs at the University of Jos, takes over from Victor Osodeke, a professor of soil science from the Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Omodike, Abia State. His election was made at the 23rd National Delegates Congress of the Union, which took place in Benin on Sunday. Piwuna defeated Professor Adamu Babayo from the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi, to emerge as the president of the union. His emergence comes amid widespread speculations of industrial action following issues surrounding the sharing formula of the earned academic allowances recently released by the federal government of Nigeria, brain drain, among others. On the foreign scene, global stocks have risen after US and China agreed to slash tariffs on each other's goods for 90 days in a major de-escalation of their trade war. US tariffs on Chinese imports will fall from 145% to 30%, while Chinese tariffs on US goods will fall from 125% to 10%. This development came after the two countries held talks in Switzerland, the first between the two countries since US President Donald Trump had levied steep tariffs on Chinese imports. This trade agreement between the US and China is certainly good news for shipping companies, as about 90% of global trade is moved by sea. On sports news, Italy is set to support Nigeria's fencing team in preparation for the 2025 African Senior Fencing Championships, which will take place in Lagos from June 25 to 29. According to the Nigerian Fencing Federation, a top Italian fencing coach will be arriving in Nigeria next month to lead a specialized training camp as a crucial part of this collaboration. The agreement is confirmed to be part of a 4-year partnership signed in December 2024 to advance and enhance the development of fencing in Nigeria through technical support and knowledge transfer. This camp will focus on both coach development and athletes training to ensure the Nigerian team is well prepared for the continental competition. The Italian coach's visit aims to provide crucial insights and update Nigerian coaches on the latest techniques and strategies, while also enhancing the skills of the athletes. And that sports news concludes our news for this morning. But remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at ABS Radio TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on ABS Radio TV. Follow us on all our social media handles, ABS Radio TV on Facebook, ABS Radio TV on Instagram. And you can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again, Soludo has assured to sustain partnership with Anambra North. Parents, churches have been tasked on raising godly children for better society. Professor Piwuna has emerged new president of ASU. And on the foreign scene, we brought you a report that global stocks have risen as US-China agree to slash tariffs. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800-2200-008. And that's it on the news. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Nwokoye. Good morning and have a beautiful day.